A phone system is an important tool for any business. Effective communications with clients and customers is critical to success in any industry. Today, communications has changed dramatically from the phone systems of a few years ago. Today, some phone systems can be deployed in a single day and provide feature functionality beyond what even the largest, most complex systems offered not long ago for a fraction of the cost. I've been in the telecom industry for over 20 years, and I'm aware of many different brands, but I tried to reduce this list for us to review down to 7 of the most prominent brands in the market and a few less known that we found very good and worth looking into. In the end, opinions vary, and some people are as crazy loyal to their phone brand as others are to their Chevy or Ford, but we tried to be fair and look at the strengths of each. Here's my review based on experience with these solutions. The best phone system for your business depends on several factors, including what feature functionality you need, what your budget is, and so it can vary from one business to another. But for most businesses that need common functionality, in today's world, we all have remote workers, so we're going to need some kind of web conferencing ability. We're going to need the ability to be mobile. We want to have our phone system reachable from our mobile phone and have connectivity there. We want to be able to remotely manage it and connect to software that's easy to manipulate and change if we want to forward numbers or add users or make changes. All of those things are pretty common in a voice over IP solution, and every system that I'm going to show you today has those. What I'm going to focus on here is some of the companies that do it the best. A pioneer in remote work technology and a driving force behind today's work from anywhere movement was LogMeIn. Before everyone knew Zoom, GoToMeeting was the de facto standard that everyone used. Well, LogMeIn purchased Jive Communications a few years ago, and they now have a product called GoTo or GoTo Connect. And that's the product that I think fits the majority of businesses as the best small business phone system. In today's business landscape, leaders count on crystal clear audio quality and high quality video. Organizations need highly reliable distributed cloud architecture, not to mention your conversations and confidential data has to remain safe and secure. GoTo Connect provides fully integrated business communications across phone, meetings, and messaging. With calls, meetings, and messaging unified on one platform, you can get more work done from anywhere on any device. I'm not going to go into detail in the feature functionality of the GoTo Connect system here, but I will link in the description below another video that goes into detail on the features and capabilities of the system. But let's talk about the next thing that sets GoTo Connect apart from most small businesses: simplified pricing. Some systems that are sophisticated, they want to charge you for every feature functionality. Oh, you want web conferencing, that costs you an extra license. If you want call recording, that's an extra license. If you want some just basic call center functionality, that costs another license. And before you know it, the cost per user is quite a bit higher than what you anticipated. With GoTo Connect, you don't have that problem. Pretty much everything is included out of the box, with the exception of if you want to do high-end call center capability, then there is a more advanced license for that. But that's understandable because it's going to have detailed call center functionality, integrations with some of the omnichannel companies and that sort of thing. But basically for somewhere between $17 and $25 a month per user, you get a phone, you get full functionality with all of the things that we talked about, from mobility to web conferencing to an instant messaging and desktop software client to call recording, basic call center functionality, all the features you could possibly want to run your small business. The last thing I think that really sets GoTo Connect apart is their management portal. You very simply, once you log in as the administrator, you can go to their visual dial plan editor, and it is so easy to make changes in here. If you want to change the person or the extension that calls are going to from your auto attendant, it's a simple point, click, and hit save. If you want to completely change how calls are routed, it's a matter of grabbing these boxes, pulling them in, and just like a flow chart, dragging the arrow from one point to the next. The call starts here, then where does it go? And when they hit these options, where do we want it to go from there? Whose voicemail do we want it to connect to? What do we want the messages to say? You have the ability to change all of these things on the fly from any web browser. And that's huge because most systems, even some of the other systems that I'm going to list today, they don't have that simple functionality, and you often end up having to make a phone call. But this one is simple enough that if you learn it one time, you'll be able to manage it yourself. The other 6 systems I'll talk about for this video will fit businesses from small to large enterprise. If you're a small business owner who just really needs a phone and may only need the other features occasionally, I would recommend Vonage. It has a lot of the same features as GoTo, but it's just not quite as intuitive. Prices out great and does the job well. If you want a solution that has more unique customer service or really customer experience features, then I recommend Nextiva. It will do everything that we've covered so far with an additional component that allows you to do customer surveys and experience ratings from your clients. It's really cool. If you're a larger, more sophisticated company and you need additional functionality than we've talked about, I'd recommend our Agility Boomia, which does much of the same things with the added ability to create notes in your contacts or notes that get tied to the phone calls that all of your employees will see when they get calls from that customer. That creates a database. You can also create task lists that you can work on as a group. It links calls to the notes. And it's really a neat system. Another system that fits well at this level of complexity is RingCentral. You'll pay more of a premium for RingCentral, but we can get you special pricing. The support there is phenomenal. They have a chat support that we really like, and they have many, many software integrations and detailed call analytics. You can do a lot with RingCentral, and it really will fit any size business, but on the larger end is where I think the pricing works. For large enterprises with offices all over the country, I recommend Xultus. Xultus is less well known, but they have a unique design allowing them to bind to different devices seamlessly, and the ability to receive calls on the handset while controlling them from the software, which may not sound that cool, but once you see it, you'll understand. If you're a large organization with a global footprint and already using Microsoft 365, then I'd recommend Teams. Teams doesn't have the best reputation for support, so I would highly recommend calling us for pricing and for migration support, and we can help you deploy it. So those are the systems that I think fit. From all of the systems that are out there, those are the top rated ones that we would recommend for any business. Again, I think the solution that fits the best for any size business is GoTo Connect. So give us a call, click the link below, of course, like and subscribe. Let us know how we can help you. Thanks.